Akisha Lockhart here for allineedisonemic.com. And the man standing next to me really doesn't need an introduction because he's a friend of All I Need Is One Mic. Yeah. We've been in the crib, we did an interview on the couch. Yeah, we're all good. So, Rhymefest, tell us what's new. What's brand new?
What's brand new? Well, it's the collaboration that we have between the Lupe Fiasco Foundation, the Common Ground Foundation, and the foundation I help run, which is Donda's House, which we say, you know, this is arts, it's about music, but really it's about so much more. So today, you know, the themes that Common touched on, jobs, opening our arms in collaboration with other organizations around the city, not just being about these rappers, you know what I mean? And peace in the street. So yes, we say arts, but it's so much more, you know what I mean? And I think that as we talk about, you know, well, the election's coming up and what's our agenda and what's the political agenda, I think the main agenda should be unity. And from that, everything else will flow. And that's what we're doing.
I love that. You are definitely correct. And the thing that you talked about, you just mentioned, and I think is spectacular, is that you're collaborating. It's not just, it's you, it's Common, it's Lupe. Everyone's kind of coming together. Big names are coming together to make a difference. How do you think that by you all showing your face and with what you all, the resumes you all have, how do you think that really helps change?
Well, I don't think just showing our face is what changes lives, because, you know, we've had organizations that have had artists come in for one-offs, athletes, actors come in for one-offs, and then they leave, and then everything goes back to the way it was. What you have here are artists who are putting their stake in the ground for long-term commitments to the community, long-term commitments to being around. You know, I teach at Donda's House every week from 6 to 9 o'clock at night, and I don't ask for a dime for it. You know what I'm saying? We ask people to give 2 hours a week of their time, but not just anybody, people who are professionals in their field, who actually have something young people can look and be like, oh man, I'm listening to them because I want to do what they're doing, whether it's health and wellness, studio engineering. I teach a writing class, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think it's important for the actors, athletes, artists to not just show our face, but be around for youth in a sustainable way.
I agree. What are some things that we can do, even as just the common folk, for lack of a better word? What are some things that you think that we can do to start getting that chain going? Because it doesn't, like you said, it's not all about being superstar, having superstar status, but it's about really just putting your feet to the ground and making it happen. What can we start doing in our communities as regular folks?
I think you're doing it now. I mean, what you do here at onemic.com, I mean, this is your gift, and you're giving your gift. You could be, the mayor's having a press conference somewhere. You could be there covering that. There's probably some fashion show somewhere. You could be there covering that, but you're here covering something that's really important to the community. I think, you know, for anybody else, use your gift. Whatever your gift is, give 2 hours a week of your gift to someone else, and you're doing your job.
I love that. So my team, I hope my team is out there listening to this, because it's not just me. God has really blessed me with some amazing people, and I just want them to see it's working, it's worth it, and we just got some incredible accolades for a man that's making it happen. Last but not least, I have to get this in there. Last time we talked, you told me about an album that you were working on. Can you give us an exclusive anything? Let us know how that progress is going, when it'll come out and all that.
Definitely. Right now we're doing a crowdsourcing funding for it at pledgemusic.com. So people can go to pledgemusic.com, type in Rhymefest, and everything about the album is up there. The album is not just an album, it's kind of a movement album. So it has a book attached to it written by scholars from all over the world, specifically for this particular album. This album is just, it's talking about every issue in our community from a real, like, 3D perspective. And the name of the album is Violence is Sexy. And so it's really about how violence is exploited in America to be sexy, to be profitable. But you know, what do we get from it at the end of the day? And so if you go to pledgemusic.com, you can definitely see more about the album.
I'm launching my talk show this summer. The talk show's coming out, so I definitely am just saying, I'm kind of putting you on the spot right now, but you have to come. You got to come by.
All you got to do is ask.
All right. Well,
I'm a friend of One Mic, so all you got to do is ask.
Well, you're on tape now.
You might not even have to ask. I might just show up.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it's always a pleasure. For allineedsonemic.com. I'm Akisha Lockhart. Who are you?
Rhymefest. Shay Rhymefest Smith. Rhymefest. OneMic.com. Akisha Lockhart.
That's it. We
Play
got it.
cousin. All right.